The first one for 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, 6.
So this is where we have to use the SPSS, which is confusing a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you use SPSS.
Okay, so
And
pull up
So
the math.
compute the
We're
residual.
talking about the residuals. So the math one.
So we're doing the find the residual, right? Compute the residual for the data.
Yes.
So first we did it, yeah, and then we do
Analyze,
a lot of it.
regression,
Yeah,
linear.
get out of here so I can be quiet.
Yeah,
Okay,
analyze regression
so-
linear.
Can
And
we
then this
walk
is where I get
through
lost.
the residual?
Okay. What did you say? What did you guys get? What did you say?
Well, can
I
we
always
like
forget
walk
which one
through
goes.
it?
Yeah. Okay. So for this one, so I found that it's when I look at the like what they're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Okay, math self, and then I look at this. Let's see here, math. Oh gosh, that's the wrong one. I always have like 700 pulled up. The score and the confidence rating. Do we read something on this first? Oh, does it tell us which is which?
It does.
What is it
The
want to be on?
confidence variable
Oh.
as the explanatory variable and the score as the response.
The response. So the
Okay.
explanatory variable is the one you always know. And then the response one is it's gonna respond to whatever is there. Explanatory, kind of like, I just look at it like, oh, it's been explained already to us.
Yeah.
But the response one is how it's gonna answer, how it's gonna come after that. So that's X. X is always the one you know. You always know X. And then
Which
Y.
is the score.
And then Y is why you don't ever know why. Y is what we're always trying to guess. So Y is dependent, Y is a response.
So for this specific one, is the confidence rating the dependent and the score the independent?
So for this one, I was looking at my thing to make sure I was saying it right. I'm pretty sure though. So for this one, independent is what you already know. So we
that's
already
X.
know.
I feel like we
Independent
know
is
both are.
Independent is X. Well, like if we were to do the study, if we were to do the study, we would already know, is this right? Okay, let me see. Explanatory means, let me just double check myself. Maybe, am I mixing this up?
Well, explanatory is independent. So that would mean
Yeah.
the confidence rating would be independent.
Yeah,
The
yep,
score would be dependent. Okay.
So the confidence rating is Y.
The confidence rating, I think it did, okay.
No, the confidence rating, is X because it's the explanatory.
The confidence is X because it's the explanatory. You pretty much just have to there's no way to remember it. I just write it down. I write explanatory means X. Independent means X. That way, when I look at the thing, it will, tell me what you want. I'll be like, okay, that's X because it's written down to tell me,
So explanatory and independent means X.
Yeah, those are X. Uh-huh.
And what means Y?
Dependent
Response and dependent.
and response.
Okay. That's where I get confused is which is which.
Or
And so the
explanatory.
score is
Or X can just be, X also, I've seen it's just been called known. And then response has been the one, it was called trying to predict. So also write that too, just so you can know that way. They're like, we're trying to predict this. We know this. That way you can be like, oh, okay, we know this. That means that's the X. We're trying to predict this. That means that's the Y. So yeah, those are the ways that it's referred to.
oh. Okay, got it.
And the score is dependent. So then here, after you have those two there, you go to save. And in residuals.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Can we go from so we go to analyze, right?
Yeah, analyze. And then regression. And then linear.
Yep. Okay. And our dependent
is your score.
is our score. And our confidence rating is our independent.
Yeah.
And then we
And so-
save it.
Here you press save.
Yep.
And then we're trying to do the residuals right now. So unstandardized.
Okay.
And then you say, okay.
Yeah.
Or continue, sorry. And then
Okay.
since that's all we know right now, but just for a matter of not having to go back later, I press statistics and I press confidence intervals and make sure it's at the 95 or whichever one it's going to be testing later. And then collinearity diagnostics, just in case they ever want to know the R value.
Oh. Okay. So
And then, so then you
which
kind of
one
have
are we at again? So we saved them, and then we go where?
so now you press OK.
Yeah.
After you press the save and after you press statistics, now you press OK.
Okay. Did that.
So now we're going to find all of our, we're going to look and find our information in a couple of the boxes. The coefficients box is going to give us our T's and our confidence intervals and stuff like that, and then down below is going to be where's the graph? Did we not click graph?
Well, we have to do graphs separately.
Oh, we have to get a graph. Yeah. Oh, and so then, so then you can, I guess you can exit it though, because then there's your residuals, and now we're going to do a graph off of our residuals.
Do we need a graph for the question 6 or no? Because I think we're just looking at residuals, which,
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a graph because it's asking if it's a linear pattern. It's asking if it's all negative. It's asking about the picture.
Right.
okay, so graphs.
So then here we go, graphs,
Legacy
scatter
plot. Yep.
simple scatter.
Okay.
And this time you put your residual in your y-axis because that's what we're looking at.
So
And you
what's,
keep-
wait. What's my residual though?
The one that you
Yeah, I
just,
don't see.
it should say unstandardized residual. Do you see it down there?
Unstandardized predicted value, like the PRE underscore 2?
That's a
No.
Yeah, I don't
You were
have
supposed to
it.
click on, oh, you guys clicked on the wrong one. Okay, so go back to analyze.
That's why I've been so confused. I'm like, mine doesn't say that.
Go back to analyze and regression and linear
Okay.
and click on save again.
Okay.
You see how it says predicted values unstandardized? No, you only want to do that when they say, okay, now predict it when there's like a 7, Instead, you want to go to the other one that says residuals and click unstandardized there.
Oh.
That's the one you want to click on.
And then
you can click both, but it's not going to do any good because we don't have a predicted value right now to predict. We're just doing residuals. So that's the box you want it clicked in. And then you press continue, and then you press OK. And then you should have a column that says RES that pops
Yeah.
up.
And where does that go?
Now we're going to graph it. Legacy Dialogues scatter plot,
okay.
simple scatter. And now we're going to put it into the y-axis. Unstandardized RES, that goes into the y, and you always keep the same x. So confidence rating in our x.
Okay. I need
And
to
that's all you do there. And then you press OK, and now we're going to look at it.
Okay.
Go to bed. Go to bed. No, it's 9:30. Good night.
So do you guys have, is it really scattered all over for you guys?
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's all over the
say that the answer is the first one
Yeah.
I'm going.
because there's not a pattern. There's nothing else. So that's the first one.
Okay.
Okay. Based on the QQ plot. Okay. So now we have to go to, we have to go back. So now we have to make a QQ plot. So
I'm trying
this
to
one,
get out of here right now. Right now. Right now.
That's my favorite one.
this one is you go to analyze,
That's my favorite
descriptive
one.
statistics, explore, and then you put your, like, I have all these steps written out, so I can just like read them to you guys. That way, if you're like, oh, I have to make this. okay, these are the steps I need to do. You know, I like wrote them all out. And so now it's nice because I can like refer to my paper and it just tells me my steps, you know?
Yeah.
But for QQ, and then you put the RES
The router.
into the dependent list. And that's all we're going to do.
Into
And then-
dependent.
So
Yeah.
Or just
uh-huh,
into
RES.
various.
Can't provide enough bandwidth for both of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So pretty.
And then you press, I don't think we have to do any kind of statistics. So it's a 95 percentile, isn't it? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Then you just press OK and then it pops up and then our scatter plot. No, we didn't. Did we press the scatter plot dot?
No,
Oh,
this
we
is the
didn't press-
QQ one.
Cute.
We didn't push. Well, we want a normality plot. So here we go. Analyze, explore, plots. There we go. Plots, and you want to click on normality plots with test.
Okay, hold
So-
on. So let me go back. So you did analyze, descriptive statistics, QQ plots, got all that. So then did you change something?
Analyze descriptive statistics explorer, and then I put just the unstandardized into the dependent. And then I pressed plots, and I clicked on normality plots with tests.
Why don't I have that option plots?
It's a little box. Yeah, go plots.
There's like statistics out there and plots and options.
Hold on, I must have done something wrong. Analyze, descriptive. Oh, you did
Statistics.
explore. You didn't, okay.
Explore, yeah, not QQ plot.
So you put the RES in the dependent list?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then plots, what did you put?
I checked the normality plots with test. So that's how we're going to get our
okay.
QQ plot. Then we're going to say, okay. And then it's going to pop up that QQ plot where it's along the line. So we can know if it's along the line enough to call it normal or not.
Okay, so you got like a normal, and then there's a detrended, and then there's the box.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So we're really just looking at the first one though, to see if it's along the
Just-
line or not.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
So it is
They're
linear.
fairly normal, right?
So that, I think it's fairly normal. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. 8. So then using the software to create given the scatter plot, residuals plot, and QQ plot, which are the 5 assumptions? Okay. The scatter plot checks the linear, the residuals checks the error, and the QQ plot checks the normal distribution.
Okay, wait, say that again.
Well, hold on, let me check here really quick. Error term is constant. Sorry. The QQ plot checks the normality. And then the residual plot, the one where we just replaced RES with Y and then there was still X, that one. That one checked the constant values of X. The second one, the variance of error term is that's and then scatter plot checks the first one of just X, like the correlation.
So sorry, I accidentally hung up. So the first one, the second one, and the
Third.
fourth one?
No, just the third. First, second, and third.
Oh, okay.
Because the other two you can't check with graphs. The other two, you just have to assume it before you even work the problem. You have to always guess that those.
Okay.
those
Okay.
There's a really good chart in the book about that.
I know, I need to study the book, I think, a little better. Okay.
So,
So now we're
so
gonna
now
do.
we're looking at the slope.
So now
B1.
we are going to define the slope. We're going to do that. Okay, so now we're going to do the regression again. So analyze regression linear. And then, yeah, we're going to make sure X and Y is in both of it. Statistics. make sure your confidence interval is clicked in your culinary. Although I've never seen it ask for it. The guy just says to check it, but I've never had to deal with that one yet. And then you just press OK. And then the coefficient should pop up. Yeah, perfect.
So it's 12.695. Is that our slope?
That's our slope. Yeah, 12.6.
Okay.
And then also in that box, there's also the confidence intervals up and down, lower and upper bound.
So, and we automatically did a 95%
Yeah.
confidence interval, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. uh-huh.
We can put those in there.
But I think the homework says about a 91, so it tries to trick you. So sometimes we do
You
have
gotta
to
make
switch.
sure you change that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
are we doing the lower column, right? The 10.67 and the 14.715?
Yep.
Okay.
Because we always deal with the slope.
Right.
All the questions are always about the slope.
All right. Based on evidence and using.
I think it's the third.
Yeah.
So our p-value is points. Oh, it's 0. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's the third?
I do.
Because the sig is our P, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to know that there's insufficient evidence.
We're saying that there is sufficient evidence since we
Yep.
have the knowns, and then we're saying that it's not 0. So for fourth.
Yeah. Okay. So now we gotta pull out this other.
So I think 14 is body. Because dependent is the Y, which is the one you don't know, and we don't know the body because we already know the head.
So the dependent value is the body.
Yeah. Because it depends on what the head is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to do a confidence interval on this one.
Yeah, so the same linear, everything, regression, linear.
All right.
All right. So then if X
Linear.
we decided was the body length, right? That's the dependent.
Yes.
Head.
Uh-huh.
Independent. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this where you click? Oh, you go to save. Is this where you do the residual unstandardized or the predicted values
Yeah, because
unstandardized?
they're not asking us for it. They're just wanting confidence intervals. At least not yet. We could just to get that part over with. But they just want, is it 95?
No, we don't need residuals.
Yeah, it's 95.
Okay. All right, so continue. And okay. Oh, wait, mine just disappeared. Oh, there it is. Okay.
What is the margin of error?
Upper minus lower divided by 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is there
I
a
don't have
question
any
about that?
I don't know how to memorize this. I do remember that. Okay, upper minus
Which one is
lower. Wait. Where is
Mine,
that?
when the errors being slow, what are
That's
the
just
uppers
a
and
memory.
lowers?
So the lower I got 7.218, and then the upper 8.103.
Where's
Wait,
that?
I must have not. Is that under the regression linear, or do we need to do the
No.
descriptive statistics?
No, you don't need to. You just did analyze regression linear, and now go down to coefficients.
Oh, man. I am not doing it. Okay. Coefficient.
I see coefficients.
Do you see it? And then go
But it
over
doesn't say.
5% confidence lower bound upper. Did you click the confidence interval in the regression or in that box thing as one of the selections?
Oh, no.
I
Okay,
don't think I did.
I did. Okay, so yeah, 7 point, so we're gonna take upper minus lower divided by 2.
I got
Yeah,
a
for
point.
the mark.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
what time out? Go back. What didn't we click?
Did you click the confidence interval when you so you do regression, linear, and then you press statistics and you make sure that your confidence interval is clicked?
Where's that at? I can't even remember.
I don't know where it is, but
Where's confidence? Is it under
oh, I
statistics?
see. I thought you were reading in the book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Analyze, regression, linear.
Okay.
That's right up there at the top. Yeah.
So was your lower bound 7.218? Or no?
Yeah.
Yep.
7.218.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And the upper bound is 8.103.
Yeah.
Did you get 0.443 for the margin of error?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, when it goes back to this like stuff we've already done, I'm like, oh yeah. Ah.
So it's the first because you're not supposed to say the word chance in the sentence.
Yeah.
All right. Submission.
What was number 6? Does anyone?
100%.
It was
The first one.
First one.
Yeah.
You got 100%?
I got 100. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. We don't have to go over all the homework. I just want to discuss like what we were just doing. What you have to do every time you solve different problems. You know what I mean? I mean, the homework is so stinking long.
So
You seem to have it under control, though. I feel like I should just have you take a picture of your SPSS.
But
No,
I just
like-
really practiced. But so I'm just gonna like read it to you guys to talk to you about like when you see, just so it like makes sense, you know, and just so it can make
Yeah.
sense more. Okay, so whenever it asks you to check a linear relationship, you want to do a scatter plot. So that is the graph scatter plot, you know, and then you put your X and your X and your Y and your Y. And so your X is always going to be the thing that they tell you, the one that's known, the one that like, and if you like think about it, like, we want to predict the quality of taste, concentration of lactic acid. So obviously they're not going to know the taste until they add the lactic acid. So lactic acid would be our X, you know, in this one.
right.
Does that make sense? So it's like whatever they already know is always going to be your X. It's independent because nothing can affect it. So it's independent. It's explanatory. They've explained it